Hello students, in last class in redox reaction chapter, calculation of oxidation number for special compounds, special cases or exceptional cases we discussed. Continuation to that last class, in today's class we will discuss about calculation of oxidation number, in complex compounds. So actually complex compounds is a second year chapter. So in second year also complex compounds oxidation number we should calculate. So here some basic rules are there. With the help of the basic rules we can calculate oxidation number of complex compounds. Actually complex compounds is a second year chapter. So what are the basic rules means? Some basic rules. So for halogens, halides, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, already we know for all these oxidation number -1. Fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. In addition to that, you should remember hydroxide, OH minus, cyanide, Cn minus. Whenever these species are there in complex compounds, for all these oxidation number assigned as -1. So in the given complex compound, whenever chlorine, bromine, iodine, OH group, Cn group is there, we are assigning as -1. Next, whenever NO group is there, we can assign as +1 in iron complexes. So in iron complexes, for NO, oxidation state is taking as +1. Next, third rule. These are the basic rules. So in detail we will discuss in second year. Here some examples we will discuss. For neutral molecules like H2O water, NH3 ammonium, carbonyl groups CO, etc. Oxidation state is assigned as 0. Whenever in the complex compounds, these neutral molecules will come. Actually, according to complex compounds terminology, these are also known as ligands. It will comes in second year. Up to that, you should remember for neutral molecules like H2O, NH3CO, oxidation state is assigned as 0. Next, one more basic rule for sulfate, SO4 -2, oxalate, C2O4 -2, oxidation state is -, because these are bivalent anions. So these are the basic rules. So for halogens, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, these are halogens. Already we studied. For halogens, oxidation state is -1. That's clear. Power we wrote -1. Hydroxide, cyanide, for all these oxidation state -1. Whenever iron complex is there, whenever Fe is present in the complex compounds, in such case, NO oxidation state is +1. Next, for neutral molecules like H2O, NH3CO, oxidation state is 0. For sulfate and oxalate, its name sulfate. For this, oxidation state is -2. Now, how we have to calculate oxidation number for complex compounds? A small question. Calculate oxidation number of underlined metal in the following complexes. Complex compounds. First one, K4FeCN6. Underlined metal. Iron is the central metal atom. So we should calculate oxidation number. Apply the basic rules. Potassium is there. Potassium first group alkali metal. For alkali metal plus 1. 4 potassiums are there plus 4. Iron we don't know X. Now only we discuss it. Cyanide is there. In complex compound whenever cyanide will come minus 1. For each Cn cyanide means univalent anion it is. Cyanide Cn minus 1. How many cyanides are there? 6. 6 into minus 1 minus 6. It is a neutral complex hence equating to 0. Again I am repeating. According to first rule, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, all these are halides. Hydroxides and cyanides, oxidation state is minus 1. 6 cyanides are there minus 6. It is a neutral complex hence 0. Sum of the oxidation states should be equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 equal to 0 or x equal to what? Plus 2. Similarly, K3 will come in secondary. Actually, K3FeCN6 underlined for iron. So they only will give K3FeCN6 calculate oxidation state of iron. Same procedure. Each potassium plus 1, 3 potassiums are there plus 3. Iron we don't know X. Each cyanide, each Cn is minus 1. 6 Cns are there. Minus 1 into 6 minus 6 equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to plus 3. So K4FeCN6 iron plus 2. K3FeCN6 iron plus 3. Same iron but in one complex oxidation state plus 2. In other complex oxidation state plus 3. That means here iron is the d block element, transition elements. According to one of the rule, already we discussed the rules. So generally transition elements exhibits variable oxidation states. Iron is the d block element. Iron is d block element, or it is also known as transition element. D transition element shows variable oxidation states. Variable oxidation states. Variable means more than one. So why d block elements exhibits variable oxidation states? It will comes in second year. Up to that you should remember d block elements commonly exhibits variable oxidation state. Iron plus 2 and plus 3. Plus 2 means ferrous. Plus 3 means ferric. Next third one. CONH3 6 times Cl. It is a cobalt. So while writing the cobalt symbol, C capital letter, O small o. So at cobalt we don't know X. Ammonia neutral molecule. Whenever neutral molecule is there, oxidation state directly taking a 0. 6 into 0, 0. Next, why it is entirely 0 means in ammonia, nitrogen minus 3. Each hydrogen plus 1. 3 hydrogens are there plus 3. Plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. Hence 0. Hence directly you should remember that whenever neutral molecules like H2O, NH3, CO will come, oxidation state directly taking a 0. 6 ammonias are there, 6 into 0, 0. Each chlorine minus 1 according to rules, 3 chlorines are there minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 3. Next. Fourth one. CuNH3 4 times SO4. Underlined for copper. Copper we don't know X. Each ammonia 0. Whenever ammonia is there, directly taking a 0. Neutral molecule 4 into 0, 0. Sulfate minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 2. Next. Fifth one, NiCO 4 times. So in general, in all these compounds, square bracket will come. So generally in complexes, square bracket will come. So nickel we don't know X. Carbonyl is not cobalt. Cobalt is C capital letter, O small letter. Carbonyl means C and O both are capital letters. So it is a carbonyl, neutral molecule. Neutral molecule means 0. 4 into 0, 0 equal to 0. Therefore X equal to 0. Sixth one, FeCO 5 times. Underline for iron. We don't know X. For all carbonyl groups, carbonyl is a neutral molecule 0 equal to 0. X equal to 0. Seventh one, CrCO6 times chromium, x plus 0 equal to 0 or x equal to 0. In rules also we studied indirectly all these are metal carbonyls. Without calculation also directly we will tell the answer, because metal carbonyl means metal with carbonyl group. Here also iron with carbonyl, metal carbonyl, chromium with carbonyl, metal carbonyls. So in metal carbonyls in the first class we discussed. Directly you should remember that in all metal carbonyls, whenever metal is attached with carbonyl, without calculation directly you can tell the answer 0. So in all metal carbonyls, oxidation number of metal is 0. Directly you should remember, time will be saved. So in the exam, if NiCO4 they given direct answer, oxidation number for nickel is 0. Why? It is a neutral molecule. This is 0 means automatically nickel also 0. In all metal carbonyls, oxidation state is 0. Next, eighth one, important previous example it is FeH2O 5 times NOSO4. Its complex name is brown ring complex. It will come in second year. Brown ring, its color is brown color. Brown ring complex. So its color is brown color, hence brown ring complex. Calculate oxidation number for iron. Important previous exam question. So brown ring complex formula FeH2O 5 times NOSO4. Iron we don't know. X. Water neutral molecule 0. It is a iron complex. In all iron complexes, according to rule, iron complex means in the complex iron is the central atom. Fe is the central atom. In all iron complexes, oxidation number of NO is taken as +1 according to rules. Actually, it will comes in second year. Up to that, we should remember. Whenever in the given complex, iron is the central atom. In such case, NO oxidation state is always taken as +1. So, water 0, 5 into 0, 0. NO +1. Sulfate, bivalent anion, -2 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 1 equal to 0 or x equal to +1. Hence, in brown ring complex, oxidation state of iron is +1. In brown ring complex, oxidation state of iron is +1. Next, ninth one, K3Al(C2O4) thrice aluminum. Rules, normal rules. Potassium +1, 3 potassiums are there +3. Aluminium we don't know. X. It is a oxalate. Oxalate also bivalent anion. Bivalent anion oxalate. 3 oxalates are there. Each oxalate -2. 3 oxalates are there. -2 into 3, -6 equal to 0. So therefore x minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to what? +3. Next, 10th one. CONH3 5 times ClCl. Cobalt we don't know. X. This is the cobalt. Ammonia neutral molecule 0. 5 into 0, 0. Each chlorine -1. Here -1. Outside also 2 chlorines. -2 equal to 0. X equal to what? +3. Next, 11th one. FeC2O4 thrice -3. Iron we don't know. X. Now only we discuss it. Each oxalate -2. -2 into 3, -6. Up to previous example that are the neutral complexes. For neutral complexes, sum of oxidation state equal to 0. It is a anionic complex. It is a charged complex. For charged species, sum of oxidation state equal to its charge. Here charge is what? -3. For example, here -2 is there, equal to -2. So in all previous cases, neutral complex charge not there, hence 0. Here charge is -3, equating to -3. X equal to -3 plus 6. That equal to what? +3. Next, twelfth one. NiCN4 minus 2. Calculate oxidation state for nickel. Nickel we don't know X. Each cyanide minus 1. 4 cyanides are there, minus 4 equal to minus 2. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 2. Whenever charge they are given, that equating to charge. Next, for example 13, CuNH3 4 times plus 2. Calculate for copper. Copper we don't know X. Ammonia neutral molecule 0 equal to its charge. So in previous case minus 2 they are equating to minus 2. Here plus 2 they are equating to plus 2. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 2. For example 14, CO NH3 4 times Cl2 plus here cobalt. Cobalt oxidation state we don't know X. Ammonia neutral molecule 0. Each chlorine minus 1 minus 2 equal to charge plus 1. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 3. So in this case oxidation state is plus 3. Similarly 15th CONH3 6 times plus 3. Cobalt we don't know X. Each ammonia 0. 6 into 0 0 equal to plus 3. Therefore X equal to plus 3. So like this we can calculate oxidation number for complex compounds. Next. So by this complex compounds examples over. After that some objective questions I will discuss from our material. Some objective questions. Question number 1. Calculate oxidation state of chlorine in NoClO4. Chlorine in NoClO4. So it is an exceptional case, special case. When chlorine they are asking. So this NoClO4 we have to split like this. In any compound, first part positive part, second part negative part. Therefore here chlorine they are asking. Chlorine we don't know X. Chlorine we don't know X. Each oxygen, this part we should test it. Each oxygen minus 2. 4 oxygens are there. Minus 8 equal to minus 1. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 7. Therefore in NoClO4 oxidation state of chlorine is plus 7. It is an exceptional case, special case. Next. Question number 2. Fluorine exhibits only minus 1 oxidation state. Material question is fluorine exhibits only minus 1 oxidation state, whereas other halogens like chlorine, bromine, iodine also exhibits in addition to minus 1 also exhibits plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7 due to they given 4 options. So for all halogens common oxidation state is minus 1, but except fluorine remaining all other halogens also exhibits higher oxidation state plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7. Why? Now if you are considering fluorine electronic configuration or fluorine atomic number 9, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So in fluorine outermost shell contains 7 electrons. Again here 2d orbital is not possible. Fluorine small size, high electronegative. In the outermost shell only 7 electrons are there. Hence in order to gaining octet configuration readily gains 1 electron. Hence minus 1. If you are considering other halogens, chlorine, atomic number 17, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. In the third shell, vacant d orbital is there, 3d0. See here, just like chlorine, in case of other halogens also outermost shell contains 7 electrons. In order to attain octet configuration, all these also readily accept 1 electron. Then all these also exhibits -1. In addition to -1, they also exhibit higher oxidation states. Why they exhibit higher oxidation state means in other halogens vacant d orbital is there. Due to vacant d orbital, if you are supplying some energy, external energy, electron undergo excitation. For example, this electron undergo excitation. Then how many unpaired electrons are there? 3 unpaired electrons are there. Hence they exhibit +3. If this electron undergo excitation, then 5 unpaired electrons are there, +5. If this electron undergo excitation, then 3, 4 plus 3, 7 unpaired electrons are there, hence +7. So again I am repeating. So in case of other halogens, -1 common. -1 common. Now, why -1 common? Outermost shell contains 7 electrons, hence they readily accept 1 electron for attaining octet configuration. Accepting electron means -1. Whenever this chlorine is attached with highly electronegative element like fluorine and oxygen, here how many unpaired electrons are there? 1 unpaired electron is there, hence it exhibits +1. If you are supplying external energy, this electron undergo excitation. Then how many unpaired electrons are there? 3, +3. If you are supplying energy, it undergo excitation, promoted to vacant d orbital. How many unpaired electrons are there? 5. Therefore +5. Still, if you are supplying some more energy, this s electron also undergo excitation. Then how many unpaired electrons are there? 7. Therefore +7. So in case of other halogens, due to presence of vacant d orbitals, they exhibit higher oxidation state. In fluorine, vacant d orbitals not there, hence it do not exhibit higher oxidation state. Therefore reason is due to presence of vacant d orbitals. Due to presence of vacant d orbitals. This is the reason. Due to presence of vacant d orbitals. Next, the oxidation state of most electronegative element. The oxidation state of most electronegative element. The oxidation state of most electronegative element in the product. The oxidation state of most electronegative element in the product of the reaction. In the product of the reaction between BaO2, barium peroxide, and sulfuric acid are dash. See here. Now, what they are asking? Oxidation state of most electronegative element in the product of the reaction between BaO2 and H2SO4. First of all, what is the product we should identify? It is a barium peroxide. Barium peroxide. When barium peroxide reacts with sulfuric acid, hydrogen peroxide is formed. It will come in hydrogen chapter in the preparation of hydrogen peroxide. H2O2. Hydrogen peroxide formed. Hydrogen peroxide. Gas byproduct BaSO4. Now what they are asking? The oxidation state of most electronegative element in the product side. Product side is this side. In product, what elements are there? Hydrogen, oxygen, barium, sulfur, and here also oxygen is there. So here most electronegative element among all these most electronegative element means what? Oxygen. In the product side most electronegative element is oxygen. Therefore, indirectly they are asking oxygen oxidation state. So in the products, most electronegative element is oxygen. Therefore, oxygen oxidation state they are asking. Already we know in peroxides, oxygen oxidation state is what? -1. Here -1. It is a normal oxygen. Normal oxygen is what? -2. Therefore, answer is -1 and -2. If you are not remembering directly, go through the calculation. Oxygen they are asking hydrogen plus 1, 2 hydrogens plus 2. Oxygen we don't know, 2x. It is a neutral molecule equal to 0. 2x equal to -2. X equal to what? -1. So in peroxides, each oxygen oxygenated -1. Barium sulfate, barium always +2. Sulfate -2. So sulfate -2. Already we know the rules. In sulfate, sulfur oxidation state what? +6. This sulfur is +6. Oxygen we don't know, 4x. Each oxygen we don't know, 4x equal to -2. So 4x equal to what? -8. X equal to what? -2. Therefore, directly you should remember that it is a normal oxygen. Normal oxygen is -2. It is a peroxide, -1. In peroxides, oxygen oxidation state is -1. In normal case, -2. Otherwise, according to calculation, barium +2. It is a sulfate. In sulfate, sulfur oxidation state +6. Sulfate means sulfur +6. Oxygen we don't know. 4x equal to -2. Next, fourth one. 1 mole of N2H4, 1 mole of N2H4 loses 10 moles of electrons, to form a new compound, capital Y, assuming that all the nitrogens appears in new compound, what is the oxidation state? What is the oxidation state of nitrogen in? What is the oxidation state of nitrogen in new compound Y? Here they given, assume there is no change in oxidation state of hydrogen. Our material question is exercise 3 question is. All of you see the data. 1 mole of N2H4 loses 10 moles of electrons and forms a new compound Y. Assuming that all nitrogens appears in new compound Y. All nitrogens means initially we are started from 2 nitrogens. Again in the new compound Y also 2 nitrogens are there. Now they are asking what is the oxidation state of nitrogen in new compound Y. Directly we don't know. A simple technique I will tell. N2H4 loses 10 moles of electrons. Loses means minus 10 moles of electrons and form a new compound Y. In this new compound Y, all nitrogens appears. All nitrogens means in the reactant side 2 nitrogens are there. 2 nitrogens appears. So a simple technique I will tell. First of all, left hand side for 2 nitrogens oxidation state we should calculate for 2 nitrogens. Because according to given data in Y, all nitrogens appears. All nitrogens means in reactant side how many nitrogens are there? Same nitrogens appears. For 2 nitrogens we don't know 2x. Each hydrogen plus 4 equal to 0. 2x equal to what? -4. Therefore initially for 2 nitrogens oxidation state is what? -4. So here for 2 nitrogens, entire for 2 nitrogens, oxygen state is what? -4. For entire 2 nitrogens, oxygen state -4. Initially we are starting from -4. So these 2 nitrogens loses 10 moles of electrons. Loss means minus. Loss means minus. Gains means plus. Loses 10 moles of electrons. We know that each electron charge is -1. That's why electron is represented as e power -1. Electron charge is -1 unit. Each electron charge -1. 10 electrons are there. Each electron charge -1. 10 electrons are there. -1 into 10, -10. Therefore here -10. So again I am repeating. 2 nitrogens oxygen state is -4. Initially we are having -4 charge for 2 nitrogens. This compound loses 10 moles of electrons. Last means minus. Each electron charge -1. 10 electrons are there, -10. Therefore total charge what? -4 minus or minus plus 10. -4 plus 10 means what? Plus 6. So this plus 6 is the oxidation state of 2 nitrogens in Y. So reactant side -4. Reactant side -4. Product side plus 6. 2 nitrogens oxygen